I brought these sunglasses just in case you would be videotaping it.
Awesome. Welcome to the One Lens Club, man.
What's up with your lens?
Junk and stupidity.
Your eyes are turned into two blind feelers. I heard you put out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Out of all the things so wrong, you're still singing this simple song. They say you severed my head. In place of eyes, I now have sensors instead. Well, I sensed you when you lean over my bed. Why do you bring me this tea before you put your knife in me? Fill me up with lust and dread. I want your heart, and you took my hand. I used to have 10,000 dreams in there, and now I have only you instead. To raise it to the ground, I wanna raise it to the ground, I wanna raise it to the ground, raise it to the ground. Raise it to the ground, raise it to the ground, raise it to the ground, raise it to the ground. They say we're doomed right from the start. A finite number of beatings of the heart. Well, I saw you write with your pen on my chart. Well, I'd rather not see before you put your knife in me. I wanna raise it to the ground, I wanna raise it to the ground, I wanna raise it to the ground, raise it to the ground. Cause it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How am I gonna stay alive? I gotta raise it to the ground, raise it to the ground.
How'd that go? Swell. Cool. Well, that was better than I thought.
Yeah, that sounded pretty damn
It's
good.
kind of like,
Yeah, it's just tricky with the pedal, yeah.
oh yeah, no, it's just like, the thing is, hopefully this is kind of hilarious too, because it's kind of overly ambitious.
Yeah,
It's like trying to play the fucking drums at the same time.
yeah, it's really pretty impressive. You can do it.
I did play with this pedal at the makeout room recently, just me and the pedal. I was actually supposed to be my drummer, but it was sort of like we only had like one rehearsal, in which we both had these fucking pedals, and neither of us knew how to use the fucking pedals, and we were trying to play in that setting kind of format we hadn't really played much before, and so 2.5 hours into the rehearsal, and we're drinking whiskey too. It's like we're looking at the manual, we're reading the manual. We've done one song, and we're like reading the fucking manuals like 2.5 hours later. So we're like, I don't know, this is gonna really work. And it was sort of like, yeah, pass the whiskey. And then the next day we talked on the phone. He's like, I think maybe you should just play this one on your own, man. And I said, I was sort of thinking the same thing. So some guy wrote a review of it. So
For what?
I don't know, something called Fake Science, and he said I was pretty good. So
Well, that's nice.
yeah. So do you want to hear a song that I've been working on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So you're a producer as well?
Yeah. So this is gonna take a second.
It's all good.
And I'm very curious to hear this shit. Because I haven't actually heard it through the speakers.
What is it that we're gonna hear?
Since I started overdubbing on it. It's a song. Actually, there's gonna be no vocals really on it either, which might seem a little weird, but it's a song called it's just a song we're working on, me and Seth. So far it's just Seth playing drums and me playing guitars. Actually, what's crazy? Well, so it's on the tape. It's on the tape, but I've been transferring it into Pro Tools also. So it's kind of existing 2 different places, and so they're not the same recordings, but they're gonna be matched up. If that makes sense. I recorded 8 tracks on the song, and I dumped it in the Pro Tools simultaneous through this Digio 2, and then and then I'm actually gradually recording over those tracks, and I'll keep one as a sync track. But anyway, so the other night I was overdubbing on this song. It's kind of just totally ridiculous, super poppy. But me and Seth had just made it into just over the top, just with it. So just because I thought of it as a joke at first, and then now I'm trying to think of it for real. I don't even remember what tracks. Guitar 6. I'm not even sure what this will sound like right now. One, two, three. Only 2 things left for me to do. Find myself an island, wait on it to you. If I never meet you in this world, will you feel the lack? UFIrecords.com. UFI.
Let's hear it, man.
Well, I had a lot of different things that stands for.
Such as?
Well, understanding French intransitives and and unidentified. Unfucking insane. Wait, how did it go? Ultra fucking insane record.